If you've been thinking about switching to Linux in 2025, or you're already a Linux user trying to decide which distribution deserves a place on your computer, then you've probably come across two very interesting options: Fedora 43 and Zorin OS. Both of these Linux distributions are popular, powerful, and polished, but they target very different types of users. One focuses heavily on cutting-edge technology and innovation, while the other focuses on simplicity, familiarity, and a smooth transition from Windows. So, the real question is not just which one is better, but which one is better for you. In this video, we're going to explore Fedora 43 and Zorin OS in depth, comparing everything from design and performance to software management, gaming, security, customization, hardware compatibility, and overall user experience in 2025. Let's start with the philosophy behind these two operating systems, because understanding their goals will help you understand why they behave the way they do. Fedora has always been known as a forward-thinking Linux distribution. It is sponsored by Red Hat, one of the biggest companies in the Linux world, and it acts as a kind of testing ground for technologies that eventually make their way into Red Hat Enterprise Linux. This means Fedora often includes the newest versions of the Linux kernel, the latest desktop environments, and the newest open-source technologies before most other distributions adopt them. Fedora 43 continues this tradition by delivering a modern, fast, and developer-friendly system that feels fresh and powerful. Zorin OS, on the other hand, was designed with a completely different audience in mind. Its main goal is to make Linux approachable for people who are coming from Windows or Mac OS. Instead of focusing on being cutting edge, Zorin focuses on ease of use, stability, and familiarity. When someone installs Zorin OS, the desktop environment immediately feels comfortable, especially for users who have spent years using Windows. The layout is clean, intuitive, and intentionally designed to reduce the learning curve that many new Linux users face. Now let's talk about the installation process, because this is usually the first real interaction someone has with a Linux distribution. Fedora 43 uses the Anaconda installer, which has improved a lot over the years, but still feels a little more technical compared to other Linux installers. It gives you a lot of control over disk partitions, system configuration, and advanced settings, which experienced Linux users might appreciate. However, beginners might find some of those options confusing. Zorin OS, in contrast, uses a very beginner-friendly installer that guides you through the process step by step. The layout is simple, the instructions are clear, and most people can install the system in just a few minutes without worrying about complicated options. This makes Zorin OS a much easier starting point for someone who is completely new to Linux. After installation, the desktop experience is where these two systems really start to show their personalities. Fedora 43 uses the GNOME desktop environment by default, which has evolved significantly over the past few years. GNOME is known for its modern and minimalistic design. Instead of traditional desktop icons and taskbars, it focuses on a clean workspace and a powerful activities overview that lets you switch between applications and virtual desktops smoothly. Fedora usually ships with the latest GNOME version, so Fedora 43 feels extremely modern and polished. Animations are smooth, the interface is sleek, and everything feels very responsive. However, GNOME can feel unfamiliar to people who are used to the traditional Windows layout. Zorin OS takes a very different approach. It is built on top of GNOME as well, but it heavily customizes the interface to resemble Windows. By default, you get a taskbar, at the bottom, a start menu-style launcher, and a familiar workflow that most people immediately understand. Zorin also includes a tool called Zorin Appearance that lets you switch between different layouts. With just a few clicks, you can transform the desktop into something that looks like Windows 11, Windows 7, or even Mac OS. This level of visual flexibility makes Zorin OS feel very welcoming to new users. Performance is another important factor, especially if you're planning to run Linux on older hardware or a low-power laptop. Fedora 43 is optimized for modern hardware and benefits from the latest kernel improvements, which means it performs extremely well on newer machines. Boot times are fast, applications launch quickly, and the system generally feels very responsive. However, GNOME can be somewhat heavy on resources compared to lighter desktop environments. Zorin OS, depending on the edition you install, can actually be more flexible in this area. The standard edition runs smoothly on most modern computers, but there is also a Zorin OS Lite version that uses the XFCE desktop environment. XFCE is much lighter than GNOME, making it a great choice for older laptops or systems with limited RAM. This means Zorin can adapt to a wider range of hardware configurations. Software availability is another area where Linux distributions often differ. Fedora uses the DNF package manager and RPM packages. It also integrates Flatpak support very well, especially through FlatHub, which provides a huge library of modern Linux applications. Because Fedora is so up-to-date, you often get the newest versions of software almost immediately after they are released. This is fantastic for developers, programmers, and power users who want access to the latest tools. Zorin OS, being based on Ubuntu LTS, uses the apt package manager and deb packages. Ubuntu has one of the largest software ecosystems in the Linux world, which means finding applications is rarely a problem. Zorin also integrates Flatpak support and includes a curated software store that makes installing apps extremely easy. In practice, both Fedora and Zorin provide access to thousands of applications. But Fedora tends to deliver newer versions faster, while Zorin prioritizes stability. Gaming on Linux has improved dramatically in recent years, especially with technologies like Proton and the Steam compatibility layer. Fedora 43 works very well for gaming, particularly because it includes newer graphics drivers and kernel updates that can improve compatibility with modern GPUs. Gamers who want the latest Mesa drivers for AMD graphics or cutting-edge features often appreciate Fedora's fast update cycle. However, Fedora sometimes requires a bit more manual setup when it comes to proprietary drivers, especially for NVIDIA GPUs. Zorin OS usually provides a smoother out-of-box experience for gamers. Since it is based on Ubuntu, many gaming guides and tutorials already assume you are using an Ubuntu-based system. Installing Steam, Lutris, or other gaming tools is extremely straightforward, and NVIDIA drivers can usually be installed with just a few clicks during the setup process. Security is another area where Fedora shines. Fedora has a strong focus on security technologies like SELinux, which provides an advanced security framework that helps protect the system from malicious activity. While SELinux can sometimes be complex to understand, it adds an extra layer of protection that many enterprise users appreciate. Fedora also receives frequent updates, which means security patches arrive quickly. Zorin OS, because it is based on Ubuntu LTS, benefits from long-term support and regular security updates as well. The Ubuntu LTS base is known for its reliability and stability, making it a safe choice for everyday users who want a dependable system. Customization is one of the biggest advantages of Linux in general, but different distributions approach it differently. Fedora's GNOME environment is intentionally minimal, and while it can be customized with extensions and themes, the default philosophy is to keep things simple and consistent. Zorin OS embraces customization much more openly. The Zorin Appearance tool allows users to quickly change themes, layouts, colors, and visual styles without installing additional extensions or tweaking system files. This makes personalization much easier, especially for beginners. Hardware compatibility is another crucial factor in choosing a Linux distribution. Fedora 43 benefits from having one of the newest Linux kernels available, which means it often supports the latest CPs, GPs, and hardware devices faster than many other distributions. If you just bought a brand new laptop or cutting-edge hardware, Fedora may recognize everything immediately. Zorin OS, being based on Ubuntu LTS, sometimes uses slightly older kernels, but it still supports most hardware extremely well. In fact, for common laptops and desktops, Zorin OS tends to work flawlessly right out of the box. Another important difference between Fedora and Zorin OS is their update model. Fedora follows a rapid release cycle, with new versions arriving roughly every 6 months. Each release is supported for around 13 months, which means users need to upgrade regularly to stay on a supported version. For enthusiasts and developers, this is usually not a problem. In fact, many people enjoy receiving new features and improvements frequently. Follows a more long-term approach because it is based on Ubuntu LTS releases. A single Zorin version can receive updates and support for several years. This means users can install the system and keep using it without worrying about major upgrades for a long time. Community support and documentation are also worth considering. Fedora has a strong community and excellent documentation, particularly for developers and advanced users. Because it is closely connected with Red Hat technologies, many enterprise tools and workflows are well supported. Zorin OS also has a friendly community, and because it is based on Ubuntu Q, you can take advantage of the massive amount of tutorials and guides written for Ubuntu systems. So when we look at the big picture, Fedora 43 and Zorin OS are both fantastic Linux distributions, but they serve different purposes. Fedora is ideal for users who want the newest technologies, the latest software versions, and a cutting-edge Linux experience. It is especially popular among developers, programmers, and Linux enthusiasts who enjoy experimenting with modern tools. Zorin OS is perfect for beginners, Windows switchers, and users who want a stable, polished, and easy-to-use operating system that just works without requiring much technical knowledge. If you are someone who enjoys exploring the newest features in the Linux world, learning about open-source technologies, and having access to the latest kernels and software stacks, Fedora 43 will probably feel exciting and powerful. But if you are someone who simply wants a reliable operating system that looks familiar, runs smoothly, and helps you transition from Windows without frustration, Zorin OS may be the better choice. At the end of the day, the beauty of Linux is that you are never locked into a single choice. You can try both distributions using a live USB, test them on your computer, and see which one fits your workflow better. 43 represents the innovative, forward-moving side of Linux, while Zorin OS represents the welcoming and user-friendly side. And depending on your needs, either one could easily become your favorite Linux distribution in 2025.